Well, Sam, it's fantastic to catch up with you. We never really got the chance when you left to say goodbye. It must have felt the same for you.
Yeah, it was a strange feeling, really. I think obviously we had the United game on the Tuesday away from home, which I didn't end up coming off the bench for, and kind of knew there was interest around that time, something might happen, but it wasn't until the Thursday, the deadline day, that I really knew it was going to happen. And I got asked to go down for a medical at Stoke early Thursday morning, and as deadline day is, it was all rushed, but it was good, and got it finalised that day.
Reflecting on your time at Burnley, I mean, you're almost part of the furniture up there. It's 8 years in total, most from the loan to when you finished. I guess it goes without saying that was probably the most memorable spell of your career so far. Oh,
definitely, yeah, 100%. I think it was probably well said before I came to Burnley. I was obviously at Wolverhampton at the time, and I was on loan for a good 2 years solid, really, at 6 different clubs. Kind of, I look back now and learning my trade, but at the time it was quite tough, and one of those loan moves was obviously to Burnley. So at that time, and looking back now, it was 2011, and it was a great time to finalise it. And I knew as soon as I joined the club, I felt at home, and for myself and my family off the pitch as well. It's been a great period of time, and success that we had on the pitch obviously helped that as well.
I seem to have grown every year in some capacity. I mean, last season alone, the trials and tribulations have probably served us well going forward. Yeah. And it all started, of course, with European football for the first time in 51 years. You know, my dad always told me about Burnley in Europe, and I never thought I'd see the day. Yeah. And just that day in Aberdeen, when we played our first game in Europe, was just spine-tingling. And then up you pop with the first Burnley goal in Europe for 51 years, another little milestone for you.
And another one. It was... that was an amazing moment for, you say about staying up, but then to go on and finish 7th in the Premier League with little Burnley, like everyone seems to say. And it was just a huge achievement that year to qualify, and then to have that excitement, like you say, to go and play in Europe. And although we didn't quite make the group stage, we came up against some big clubs and some great trips away.
It's a strange one for us, because we, as a club, it was massive. Yeah. For you, as a person who's been on the biggest stage possible with Wales, I guess it was just another game in some ways. Did you feel that too?
No, I felt different. It feels different, I think, with club level. I have been to all these countries previously playing games against national sides, but I think on a club point of view, you could really feel the excitement around the town, and the fans that you speak to that are travelling out for the first time to go and experience themselves. My family went out there, and even the games, like you say, it was Aberdeen in Scotland and not too far away, but it still felt like you had the flags around the town, and we saw all that, and the fans going to the game and planning the trip months beforehand, and it had that different feel about it than international does, really.
You obviously left these shores now in that respect. What do you take with you from Burnley? What are your greatest memories that you take away from it? We've talked about quite a few there, but is there one specific thing that stands out for you, or a moment, or a game, or a goal?
It's hard to say, really. I can't really say there was one moment or one game that really stands out for me. I think probably just being part of a club and being part of a dressing room that had that success, and being alongside that, and even off the field, making some lifetime friends and companions, really, that we'll be friends with forever, really. And I know the family as well. My dad's got a great group of mates up there, and the missus has got some great friends off the field, and all that together really just encapsulated what it was to be at Burnley. And looking back now, I think that's it. I can't put one moment in my memory. It's just the whole lot was a great experience.
And now it's a new experience for Sam Vokes, on and off the pitch. You're a dad.
Yeah.
That must be quite interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. Yeah, very interesting. But amazing time. We had Thea in March, and to say there was a couple of life-changing experiences, obviously being at Burnley for so long and moving clubs on deadline day, and Maddie was 8 months pregnant at the time, so there was a lot going on at the time, and to go through all that was like I say, life-changing, but a lot more settled down now. Like I say, she's 3 months old, and looking forward to going on our first holiday tomorrow actually with her, so that'll be nice.
Fatherhood's the best, isn't it?
Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah, something obviously to experience for the first time, and it's a completely different feeling to what you have on the field, obviously, and it's been amazing. Yeah.
And of course, remember, you can always come back into the half-time draw now as an ex-player.
Well, I look forward to doing that, mate. I look forward to
it's always there for you.
Come back to,
the red carpet's always rolled out for the half-time draw.
I'll have to look forward to being a Sunday game at some point. And like I said, I didn't have time to really say goodbye to a lot of people at Burnley, so it'd be great to pop back at some point.
You're going to get back next season and see everybody?
Yeah, definitely. I'll have to bring little Thea along now and take her to the first game at Turf.
Brilliant. Sam, it's been fantastic catching up. We wish you nothing but success. And on behalf of everybody at Burnley, thanks for everything you've done for us.
Thank you very much, mate. Appreciate it. Cheers.
Cheers, buddy.
No worries.